Do you have to be present to win on your giveaway? Yep. Big old package from Maximus. Can't wait to dig into it. I just want people here to experience it with me. I don't want to open it just yet. I want to wait and see who shows up. I know other people are streaming, so I don't know how big of a group I'll get. But if I can get 3 or 4 people in here, it'd be awesome. Oh, D-Dub, okay. Yeah, this is 6 months. I started at the end of December. Near the end of December was my first time I went to his channel, and I told him then I'll just bank it to my birthday, and kind of jokingly, and then it just kept on rolling. He just kept on adding, kept on adding, and last week I asked him to send it out, so it'd be here for my birthday, and it got here today. My birthday's Monday, so I figured I'd go ahead and dig into it with everybody. I want to see who all shows up before I crack it open. That's no problem. That's cool. In fact, I may just keep the cam full like that so everybody can see what's going on. I checked, and there's about a 5 to 6 second delay between what I'm doing and what shows up, so that's not too bad of a lag. Yeah, it's I didn't keep track, so I can remember highlights, but I cannot remember it all. I have no idea. I know I weighed the package, and it was 3 pounds 5 ounces. You take the packing away, that's still at least 2.5 pounds sitting there, and plastic and cardboard that is around a lot of stuff does not weigh that much. So even you take you're talking a couple of pounds of silver there. 6 months. Well, not all silver. We've also got quarters and errors and things like that in there that he threw in. He would label and you'd grab. Like the In God We Rust and the Spitting Horse and things like that. Rust on the Roof. They're in there too. Oh, I plan on it. Like I said, I'm waiting to see if anybody else shows up. I know other people are streaming, but I wanted to get it done around now. That way, I know Friday nights there's a lot of streaming going on, so I didn't want to. I didn't want to wait till 7 or 8 and then run into like Big Flip or CHC or something like that, and nobody show up. Managed to get another box of quarters too. Uh, I talked one of my other branches into coughing up a box. I told him the same thing. I said, "Hey, give me a box of quarters, and I'll take and re-roll them and bring them back to you after I'm done." Well, I know that one of them is probably me looking at my own stream, but that leaves somebody else lurking. That says, check analytics. That says 4 concurrent viewers. Hey, Silver Soul. Happy 4th. Yeah, I'm fixed to crack this open. It's my package from Maximus Silver Stacker. My Bank It Till My Birthday 6-month package. Have a good one, Silver Soul. Good night. I know there's several people. And let's see. See, it looks like Shibby Rob is doing a coin auction. Yeah, it does. I'll give it a few more minutes. Just give people time to check and see that I'm on. I know several people are in other streams. I mean, that's where most everybody is. I mean, Shibby Rob is doing something. Trying to see if there's anybody else that popped up that says they're doing something. See, Big T is not. Big Flip is not. Check my subscriptions and see if anybody's up. See, Clash Guitars, Nubs, Shibby, Far North. Those are the only ones I have that are doing something at the moment. Usually, I think. Hey, Robert, how you doing? We're just waiting to see how many if we can get some more people in before I start digging into this package. Get people to experience it together. It's gonna be fun. I hope more people can show up. Yeah, it's gonna be a few minutes. I want to see who's going to show up. I want to give people time. I've only been on for less than 15 minutes now, and I just want to make sure people have time to recognize that I'm on and then jump on in. I get several people in here. If I get 5, 6, 7 people, what I may do is if I can get the Silver Sax's channel, I'll put the link in here. Comment video on Silver Sax. Did I miss something, or did I just forget? The ladies at my bank, they allowed me to get this box to go through. Oh, for your giveaway, okay. That's right, you said every week. Yeah, do you have to be present to win on those, what I asked earlier? But one of the banks that let me have the quarters last week, they said that they weren't receiving any boxes of any coins right now because of what's going on. They're just getting bypassed, so they're running short on coins. So I thought, okay. So I went through my change jar and emptied it out, and sorted it out, and rolled it up for them. And in the process, I found 5 wheat pennies. Didn't even know I had. So I'm glad I went through it and sorted it before I just started rolling. I found 5 wheat pennies, and I found about 8, 9 2009s. And that's the ones that have the pictures on the back of the different scenes. That's when they did that year that they did those pennies with the scenes on the back. Yep. Right here, they've got, I don't even know. I mean, they're not in the greatest condition, but, Let's see how many different ones I got. Let's see. This is a man. I don't even know if there's any different kind or if it's all the same. I didn't even bother looking. I just saw it had a picture on the back, and there's a different one. So it looks like 2, 4, 6 of this one, 2 of this one, and 1 of that one. I don't know how many they made. Yeah, I keep when I hunt quarters, I keep all the 2009s. That's not all of them. That's just what I found in the last couple of boxes. 2009s. I keep all the 2009 quarters. I went ahead and kept all these pennies. Did you watch my thing about the dimes, the 2020 dimes that have the die clash? That one you can't really see it as well. I mean, you see the streak, but you don't really see the gouge. See if I can find, because they're in varying degrees of damage, I guess you can say, from a light scratch to a deep gash. Oh, there's one that's a good gash. Yeah, I asked my bank one day at the beginning of this week, could I just get some coins, and they said we can give you one roll of quarters. And I said, well, can you just give me one of everything? I figured I need to open something. I need my fix. I need to. And so they gave me pennies. They were 20 pennies. So I didn't bother opening them. And the nickels were mixed, so I just opened those. And the quarters were circulated, so I opened those. And then the dimes, before I didn't bother looking, I just opened them. As soon as I opened them, they were real shiny. And I knew immediately they were 2020s. It's like, crap, I should have just left them sealed. Because I didn't think there was any errors or anything like that. Nothing worth looking for. So I said, well, I need to see if it's worth hunting or not. So I looked online and I found a Reddit post about somebody mentioning these die clashes. So I went through the roll and I found 10 of them. And like I said, in varying degrees of damage. But they're calling it a die clash. I don't know how many there are. I know they're fairly common on eBay at the moment. But they do go for between $2 and $3 a coin plus shipping. So not bad for a 10-cent coin, I guess. But yeah, that's one of the more prominent ones right there. Where you can see that gouge, how it just runs all the way up into the hair. I think they're using the wrong terminology. It's not a shortage per se. It's more of a bottleneck. It's a logistical issue. Coins are there. The problem is two things happen. Now, I can see where there's less coins circulating than there was because with the banks being down a lot of parts of America, nobody could get rid of their coins. So they're probably sitting in people's change jars right now, a lot of them, because they didn't know what to do with them. But I don't think that accounts for what's going on. I think the majority of what's going on is the fact that the companies like Wells Fargo that handle the coins, they take the bags of the mixed bags of coins from banks that get them in through change machines or coin stars or something like that. They take those bags and then they take them to their warehouse, wherever they do that at. Then they run them through the sorter and the wrapper, and then put them back and get them put in boxes and shipped back out. Well, that takes manpower. And there's not a lot of manpower going around right now because I guess that's not considered an essential service. So you don't have a lot of people doing that. And because of that, I personally think that is one of the big issues of what's going on. That there's a logistics issue. It's a bottleneck situation going on. And I do have two examples that back my theory. The first one is there's been a lot of reports of a lot of 2017 and 2018 uncirculated rolled quarters appearing at banks. Now, to me, that tells me that whoever's shipping and distributing these coins are pulling from reserve stock that they have in their warehouse. They're pulling old stock. Another clue that I think holds that theory is that the last two boxes of halves that I got to go through and that I ordered before they shut us down was the fact that on top of the box there was so much dust from sitting in a warehouse that you could literally write your name in the dust. It was thick. It was a thick coat of dust. So to me, that made me think that they pulled that off of a pallet out of a warehouse. Now, that may not be true, but that's pretty compelling evidence that they're pulling reserve stock from the pallets in their warehouses, and all these coins are just sitting there in bags waiting to be sorted. Yeah, these dimes, they all share the same basic thing. Let me see if I can find my pointer. What I did with it. I'll just use this pen. They generally, the ones that I have, generally start right up here in the hairline. Right up here in the hairline. And then go all the way down. And they usually will finish up right here at the base of the neck. It is where I've seen mine go to. And they're varying degrees of depth. This one is pretty deep. But I've got one that is such a light scratch look. That you literally, I missed it the first time until I was turning the coins to have the light reflect off of them, and I happened to catch it in reflection. Now this one here is not as prominent as the previous, and this one here is one of those that I actually had to turn a little bit. You can sort of see it, but it's definitely not as deep. Once the light starts hitting in different areas, it's kind of like a little streak. Hey, little nitrate. We're just looking at coins for a little bit. I'm waiting to see who all shows up before I crack into this my birthday present to myself. Yeah, there's a deep one. That one's real prominent. I mean, that one's one of the big ones. You can tell it was gouged with something. Like I said, little nitrate, we haven't done anything yet. We're just looking at coins right now. I'm going over these dimes. We're talking about the shortage. Thank you for that. Once I get a few more people in, I really want to have a few people in here, so when I crack into this, everybody gets to experience it, because this is 6 months worth of Maximus Silver Stackers streams right here. It was one big wallet. So get back to the scope. But yeah, that's the deep one there. I didn't look that deep. When I went online, I saw the dimes, and I saw this error here, or this damage, and that's what I started looking for. I don't have anything that can zoom in close enough to really look for tiny cracks. So I don't know. This is the only thing I knew to look for, and out of one roll I found 10. I haven't gotten any more rolls. I probably won't, because I'm getting up there in age. Monday I'll be 47, and I've been wearing glasses most of my life, so my eyes have just been getting worse and worse as it goes along, and dimes are just way too small for me to try to examine. So, but yeah, these are varying degrees. That's one of the most prominent ones there. Let me see if I can find one that's almost non-existent. Let's see, that one there. Yeah, if you turn it that way, you can kind of see the line appear when the light hits it a certain way. That one's kind of not quite visible until you actually get it in the light moving it around. Let's see, this one here. This one is one of the more prominent ones. Real deep gash. Let's see. It's another one that's pretty prominent. Pretty deep gash. And you can tell that this was not done. Somebody didn't do this. And now, it could have been after mint damage, but it's all in the same spot, so it had to have happened in the minting process for it to be this precise on all these coins. There's one that's just got a partial piece right there on the bottom. You don't really see it. You see a little line, but not much. Reaching up. And then this one here. Yeah, this one here you can barely see. I just want 3 or 4 people here just to enjoy it with me. I mean, who do I got here now? I got D-Dubs in here, Robert's in here, you're in here. That's 3. I mean, I don't expect a lot of people. We can dig into it now. I mean, I'm enjoying myself. Y'all ready to see what I got? We can dig into it. There's like 3 people here, so let's dig into it. All right, I'm ready. It's going on 30 minutes since I started streaming, so if people are going to show up, they just show up. So, and if they show up while we're doing it, because this may take a minute. So, all right. Bank it till my birthday. I don't even know where to begin. 6 months of streams from Maximus Silver Stacker. Minus the 4 to 6 weeks he was out for the COVID, and the bank's not giving him anything. Let me see. Probably somewhere right in there is a spot. I got to see how he's got it, because this is a $50 box. Wait, what do I see there? Oh, he's got it taped under tape. Look at that. You've got a. You can fix everything with duct tape. That's funny. He duct taped the thing together. All right, that's fine. We can get it. All right. All right. See the duct tape. Did I not get in deep enough? I guess I didn't get in deep enough. Oh, there we go. I heard something there. All right. Let's take a peek of how this is taped together again. All right. I don't know how these boxes work. Do they open with a flap? What's in the box? What's in the box? That's right. Excitement. Oh. Okay, we are in. We are in. All right, here we go. I'm just going to start reaching and grabbing stuff. Get the trash out of the way. Okay. Let's get these because they're just laying there and we'll do them first. All right, let's set this back here. Let's see what we got. All right. Oh, yeah, I remember this. He went through some $50 and there was a couple of rolls where it had some commemoratives in it. So this is one of those commemoratives that we found. This is the 1986 Statue of Liberty. It's a commemorative $50. Like I said, this is going to be a little while. We're going to take our time. So that's the first thing. Let's see if I can try to keep this stuff sorted. Okay. This is a Lowell P, and it says that there is a die chip above the wheel. So let me scope real quick, and we will look above the wheel for a die chip. Let's get this little focused. There we go. So he says die chip above the wheel. Oh, is he maybe talking about this right there? That extra little, looks like there's an extra little something right there in the, let's see if I can get to it. Right in there, maybe? Is that maybe what he's talking about? I don't know. Die chip above the wheel, he said. I've never taken a close look at a Lowell, so I don't quite know. Okay, well that's the second one. Right. This is a P. Oh, sword die chip. Now, where did the sword die chips at? I bet you the sword die chip, because he's mentioned something about the fingers before. I think the sword die chip, did I move it? Yeah. All right. Is that little piece right there. that's touching the finger to the pommel, to the handle. I think that's what that is. Not sure, but I think. Okay. All right, so that's another one of the chip errors. All right. The next one is Philadelphia. Spitting horse. Okay, now I finally get to see what a spitting horse looks like. Oh, well, now that I see it, I definitely understand what it looks like, because I've never seen one. I'm trying to get that focused. Can y'all see it? Turning this way, you can definitely see it. Yeah, that's my first spitting horse. Now I know what a spitting horse looks like. I've looked at a lot of horses. In fact, I pulled one. Where'd I put it? Somewhere over here. Let me see. Nope. No. Oh, for reference on the die chip on the pommel of the handle, if you look here on this one, you see that there is not that little. You can see on this one there's not the little dot there, so that's what the difference is. So that's where the die chip on that one would be. So let me see if I have one laying around over here. I thought I did, where I thought I might have found one, but I got to find it again. Nope. Where'd it go? Oh well. Well, I'm not going to take too much time to find them because it's not that important. We now know what a spitting horse, or at least now I know what a spitting horse definitely looks like. So, okay, so spitting horse, that is awesome. All right, next is pooping horse die chip. A pooping horse. Oh yeah, look at that. That horse crapped all over himself. See all that mess between the tail and the body? All that up in there? I guess that's what they call a pooping horse. I found one. It didn't have all the cud in the middle, but it had along this edge a definite cud right up in there that was where the tail was messed up. And so I kept it. I've got that one, but I've never found one that actually had all the die cud in between right in there. So that's cool. I didn't have one of those. So that's nice. All right, and finally for this round, guess I'll switch back to the main one. We've got another $50. This one says over here, United States e pluribus unum, $50. I'm trying to keep it to where it doesn't get a glare, but you can see it. All right, and it says it is a bicentennial of the Congress. In God we trust, liberty, 1789, 1989. So, trying to get there where you can see it and it's not shining glare. Oh, let's get away from that light. That was pretty cool. So that's a $50, another commemorative half that was found. So that's cool. All right, so there is 4 error coins and 2 bicentennials. Okay. So it looks like what he did. Oh, there's another stuffed in there. Oh, what is this? Okay, I guess he didn't have anything to put this in. Just shoved in there in a little $50 holder is a 2003 ASE. 2003 ASE. Isn't that neat? Just sort of hiding in there in the corner. Nice. All right, any other goodies hiding? Oh, wait. Yep, I see some more. We're just going through. We found 4 error coins, 2 commemorative halves, and an ASE just sort of stuck in there. I'm trying to get all the individuals out first and go with them. Okay. Here's an In God We Rust. Let me switch back over to the scope. And here is an In God We Rust. As you can see, when I turn it, the T sort of disappears in certain positions. That's because it's not all there. That's pretty cool. I've actually got several of these. I found one that I call it the In Odd We Ust, because the G, T, and R are practically gone. I find it it's just fascinating that much grease got in there and made it disappear. But yeah, here's a In God We Rust. It's pretty cool. I like those. Those are neat. All right. And here's another one. So I wound up with another In God We Rust. Same thing. The T is just sort of disappears as we turn. It just sort of goes out of focus, and then when the light hits it a certain way, it comes back. So there's another In God We Rust. Wow, I wound up with a bunch of quarter errors. That's 6. Any more goodies hiding in there? All right, so what's next? Okay. All right. What is this? It's like opening presents. Gotta love opening presents. Get some scissors. Okay. How's the stream doing? Let's make sure that the stream's not acting up. Okay, excellent condition. Good. Trying to win one of those. In God We Rust quarters, but can't ever do it. You need an In God We Rust, D-Dub? Do you not have one? Well, you do now. I'll send you one. Because that gives me like 6. So, I'll send you an In God We Rust. That way you can have one for your collection. How's that sound? You don't either? Little nitrate. Are you sure y'all haven't found one? Uh-huh. Smiley face there at the end. I think. Ask your dad. I'm sure he'll tell you you've got a couple. All right, this, let's see what this is. Oh, 1776 to 1976. What is this? Oh, it's the United States Bicentennial Silver Proof Set. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't go to back to webcam. There we go. It's the proof set. Silver proof set. The Bicentennial Silver Proof Set. 1776 to 1976. Trying to keep the glare from getting too bad. A little bad there. That is so neat. And then I think you can flip it over to see the other side. Yeah, that is nice. Now, if I remember correctly, these were only, 40% silver? I think is what it was. But still, it's a nice set. That is a nice set. Yeah. All right. I'll just set that right there for now. So let me make some room. I got stuff laying everywhere. I got to make some room. All right, you're going to have to move too so I can move stuff around. Back this up. All right, here we go. Yep, remember that? That was a more recent win. I think so. I think it was right before the Corona happened. So this was one a little probably early March, late February, somewhere in there. So. All right, so we got some more. Wow. Here, I'm going to do those later because it's... All right, what's this? Okay. Royal Canadian Mint. Royal Canadian Mint. What was that? I can't remember. Let's see... Sure I'm opening it right. Yep, I am. It is... Ooh, let me pull it out. Comes in this nice velvet case. And it is a Canada dollar, 1934-1984 Toronto. I guess it's a silver dollar. Yep, it is. Check that out. the certificate that comes with it says, this silver dollar marks the 150th anniversary of Toronto. The reverse depicts an Indian in a canoe in the foreground and the skyline of Toronto in the background. Okay. Get it a little closer so y'all can see it. It says the design is the work of a Toronto artist, David Craig. It says 500 silver, diameter 36.07, weight 23.33. So it's 50% silver. Thanks, Lil. I appreciate it. You have fun this weekend. Happy 4th. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Well, that's pretty nice. All right. That's all the interesting stuff. Everything else is straight up. It looks like constitutional, I think. Oh, no, that's not, but we'll dig into that in a minute. So I'll set that right. Put that back in there. And, oh, yeah, it says right here, he wrote on it, somebody wrote on it, 500. And they wrote 84, so you know what it is. So, okay. All right, so that'll go right there for now. All right. So, do y'all want to see ASEs or do you want to see constitutional next? ASEs or constitutional? Of course you want to see both, but I got to do one or the other. I can't do them both at the same time now. Well, I can actually. I will do one roll of constitutional, and then I'll do a couple of the others, and I'll mix and match. How about that? All right. So it looks to me like I've got 3. Make sure there's nothing else in here. Oh, there's a note. What's the note say? Okay. He's just thanking me for I got 2 hands. All right. Looks like there's nothing else in the box. Nothing else in the box. So we will move on with what's here. All right. So what do we have? We got this right here. We got these 4 packages here. So I'm going to do this one first, because it looks like quarters to me, and it looks like it's a whole roll. We're about to find out. We are about to find out if it's a whole roll of quarters. Have I earned a whole roll of quarters in 6 months with him? Come on. Can't stay in there forever. Let's go. Oh, I see light at the end of this tunnel. It's a little bit more wraparound. I'll get to the end. There we go. Ooh. All right. Let's look at these quarters. What does a roll of quarters go for these days? Who knows? Especially when you don't know what years you got. Ooh. Ah. Oh. Empty. Oh, it's not just quarters. I see other stuff in there. I'm glad I opened it. We can... Oh, my goodness. Look at all these goodies. Wow. All right, let's just start from the small and work our way up, I guess. I see 3 buffaloes. Let me switch to the double screen that you can see everything at once. I see 3 buffaloes. We got this one here. Oh, need to go up a little so you can see the whole coin. Nope, still can't see the whole coin. All right. All right, so there's one buffalo, and it is a 1937. Here's another Buffalo. A 1937. And here's another Buffalo. 1935. Okay, some things are lagging a little bit. Okay, I hope it's not too bad on the actual stream itself. It's okay. All right. Then there's I guess that's a V nickel. 1912 V nickel. That's V nickel, right? If it's got the 5 on the back like that, that's V. All right, so there's some nickels. Make sure everything else is. All right, so there's what was that? A barber quarter. 1907 barber quarter. It's kind of worn, but kind of slick, but hey, it's a quarter. All right, so there's that. I got some standing liberties here with dates. 1929 SLQ and a 1928 SLQ. That's cool. And then the rest of them are, I'll just go back to main screen now. The rest of these look like they are all Washington. Let's quickly see what dates we got. We'll just separate them as we go. Okay. 49, 45, 56, 34. I don't remember when they start, so I'm just going to sort them in decades and then go from there. Okay, so then we got 52, 41, 51, 46, 44, 64, kind of painted up. Let's see, another 64, another 44. Look at all these quarters, my goodness. Alright, so that's 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So 50 would be way over here also. 41's right there. 51's right there. I think 52 would be there. 59. Some of these, that is a nice 64 right there. And look at that one. That is some nice shine to that one. That's a nice 64. It's got some real nice luster. It's a D. Alright, let's get back to it. Webcam. Alright, so continuing on, there's a 63. 43. 56. 43. Another 64. I'd figure there'd be more of those than anything else. There's a 36. 39. Another 36. Another nice looking 64. 57. 42. 59. 64. 58. 44. 41. 45. 54. And 64. So, I'll put them in like that, where they're in the order they're supposed to be. There are my Washington quarters. It's got holes, but hey, they're all silver, right? And I'm not collecting those just yet, but with this haul here, I may start. I don't know the exact starting date, though. I don't know if it's any older than 34 or not. And I don't know how rare the rare ones are, so I don't even know if I want to attempt it. Oh, McDurd had a quarter. Yeah. All right. All right, so let me do a quick count here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18. 36 Washington quarters. 36 Washington quarters. Wow. All right, I got to get a tube. Let me see if I can get a tube, if I have any down there. I should have. I bought a whole stack of them. There we go. Nope, that's the dime one. Yep, grab the dime. Gotta go back in. Where'd I put them? I think way in the back. Oh, why'd I put them way back there? There we are. All right. All right. Back at it. $9 face value? Yeah, 36, yep. All right, so that's just in the Washingtons. All right. We're going to keep a running tab. And we ain't even got to this yet. We still got that to go. All right. I'm going to set these nickels in with the other nickels. Or did I get rid of all the nickels? I thought I had nickels. Where did I have nickels at? Oh, well, I'll just start another nickel thing. All right. I'll put these nickels right here out of the way. And I will put these SLQs and Barber in here with these guys. So that's 39 nickels. I mean quarters. Yep. Yeah, that's 39 with the Barber and the 2 SLQs. So, pretty good. All right. So, ooh, mystery. We don't know which one is which. I'm going to say due to looking at the size that these are probably 60, the 90%, 40%ers, because there's more of them. That's just a hunch. But we will dig in and see. Let me slice this open real quick. Come on. Alright. There we go. Let's see what we got here. Heavy haul truck. Yeah, it's pretty awesome here. Alright. Let's take a peek. Well, they're going out of this package anyway, so I'll just rip it open. Oh, I see a 2003 proof. S proof clad on top So 2003 proof. I got that somewhere in the mix. So that means these are probably the, like I said, the 40 percenters. Get that glare off. Come on, stop the glare. There we go. I don't know where you at. I'm not good at logistics. Trying to get the S to show up, just not wanting to. Oh well. It's shiny, you can tell it's proof. I'll set that over there with the other commemoratives. Alright, let me take a peek at this top one. Yep, 67. So these are my 40 percenters. I know he sent it registered mail. How would you like to do some CRH and find a roll like this? Oh, and I didn't do it. Oh, it's not oh my goodness, it's more than just 70 percenters. I mean 40 percenters. I'm gonna leave that right there then for now. Alright, so let's see what we got here. 67, 69, 68. We will just stack and go. See what I got. 65, 69, 68, 8, 7, 5, 8. Where's the sixes? That's weird. I'm not seeing any sixes. Is there something I need to know about 66? Or is it just a fluke that there are no 66s here? And 2007 P. So I must have had one NIFC left over. Notice there's no Merc Dimes in here yet either. There should be Merc Dimes. I'm pretty sure there should be Merc Dimes. I wonder if he's got them in the other bag. We'll find out. But there's the 2007 P. That must have been the last NIFC I had because he said I had like 9 or 10 of them. And he actually emailed me and asked me, did I want to convert them to silver? And I said, sure. I don't care about NIFCs. I got a bag of them myself. Hey, got to bag myself in NIFCs. And that's not counting the set that I pulled out for myself as I go. I've got my NIFC collection right here. I'm trying to put a whole set together. Strictly from cornrow hunting. Alright, so there's that. So we'll just set that over there. And we will, actually I'll set this on top because you may have guessed by now, those are 90 percenters and they are not Kennedys. Alright, so put these back up again. They are. Alright, let's see how many we got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 16, 17, 18. 18 40 percenters. 18 40 percenters. Are we still rocking and rolling? Yes, we are. We're still rocking and rolling. Okay. Alright, so, wow, that's almost a roll of those. Nice. Alright, so, I'm trying to think, do I have, I think I got an open one down there. Let me pull this up real quick, because I got a list going on. 56 is, okay. So, 20, yeah, it's almost, so I need to put a whole new roll. I need to create a whole new roll for them. Hold on a second. Alright, I'm back. Got some not so good news about a good friend of mine. So I need to keep my mind focused on something else, so let's just keep going. Alright, so what did I say? There was 18 40%ers. Alright, we'll look at those in a moment. Alright, let's open this up. Alright. Everybody, who's still here? Hold on. Okay. So who's all still here? Keeping up with me? Oh, okay. He's got two things in here. I see how he did it. Gotcha. Let's see. Alright. Well, I see a little package of dimes stuck in next. I knew I was supposed to have some. So let me see what I got here. Before I do anything, let's get this out of the way. Set this here. And see what dimes I got. Ooh. Gotta love the Mercs. Oh, there's a couple of Rosies mixed in there. Let's get them out of the way. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Alright, let's get to the scope. Clear it up. Okay. We have number one, a 1942 out of Philly. We have a 1943 out of Philly. We have 1942 again out of Philly. So, separate those out. We have 1941 out of Denver. All right, 41 Denver. We have a 1945 out of Philly. 45 Philly. We have 43 out of, is that S? San Francisco. All right. 43 out of San Francisco. We have a 1929, that's getting older, out of Philly. 29 Philly. We have another 43 out of San Francisco. 43 San Fran. And finally, we have 1937 out of Denver. All right. Then we got two Rosies. 19, is that like 49? 48. I think that's an 8. 1948 and out of, is that an S? Yeah, S, out of San Francisco. And a 54 out of, I guess that's out of Philly. Okay, that's cool. All right, so that means on the dimes we wound up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Mercury dimes, and 2 Rosies. 9 Mercs and 2 Rosies. Okay. Put those right here. Put the Rosies right there with them. Alright. Now, if these were the 40%ers, and these are not the 40%ers, then this must be a lot of really, really nice half dollars that I love. So we'll go through these now. Alright. So I kept them covered up. 2007. Let's switch to main screen so I can use the scope as well. Let's take off the topper coin, and we wind up with 4 Walking Liberty halves. 4 of them. And I have a 1937. I don't remember where the mint mark is. I have a 1943. I think it's on the back. I have a 1937. Get a little slick. And a 1943. Like I said, I don't know where the mint mark is. So, all right. So 4 Walking Liberties. So this is a big time goodie for me, because you know I love me some Benjis. I don't think these are all Benjis, but I think there should be a good chunk in here. He capped them with, looks like another proof I had. Yes, an 84S proof. So an 84S proof. Oh, let's get that back in focus here. Come on, focus. Oh, you can see it shine. 84S proof. And here's a 1980 S proof. Watch it shimmer. Alright. And then, oh, these are not all Benjis. There's some more Walkers. Ooh, more Walkers. Alright. So I have a 1917. It is slick, but it's a 17. Alright. And you can't tell from where, but then again, I don't know exactly where I'm looking. So then we have a 1939. So I don't remember where I'm looking. So then we have a 1943. Okay. Then we have 1938. Is that 38? Yeah, 38. Okay. Let me see what's going on here. Make sure I didn't lose everybody. Not hearing what's going on. I don't know if anybody's here, but oh well. I'll just keep going. Alright, so this is a, don't know, okay, and then a 1945, like I said, I don't know what I'm looking for, but I think it's down there somewhere. That it is, and a 1945. Alright. Let's get those in there. Alright, so It wasn't 4, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was 10. 10 walking liberties. My goodness, 10 walking liberties. So, Benji time. Gotta love the Benjis. We have a 51, a 53, a 63, a 50. Let's get back to main camera. 51, a 50, 57, 52, 49, 63, 52, 53, 49, 51, and a 60. Alright, now I am putting a set together. So let's see if any of those fit my book. Alright, well let's count them up first. There's 2, 4, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 Benjis. 15 Benjis. Alright, so it says I need a 49. And I need a 49 filly. So let's see if either one of these are filly. Oh, yep. This is a filly. Alright, so I'm going to go in the book. Right now I'm just trying to fill the hole. I'll go back and clean them up as I get better ones. I've gotten some good ones. So, but that fills that hole. 53S. I got some 53s. Let's see if either one of them is an S. I see an S. That looks like an S to me. That looks like an S to me. 53S right there for the book. So, 53S for the book. First page is done. Moving to the second page, I need a 56. Did I get any 56s? No. I'm having trouble finding 56s. I've been through roll after roll of Benjis and still haven't found 56s. I don't know how rare it is. According to the chart here, there were 4.7, so there are rare coins in the list. I just haven't found that one. Alright, so 58, no. How about 60 filly? Let's see, is this a filly? Nope, I see a mint mark. And that's it. So I got 2 for my book. 2 for my book. So I got to remember that, 2. Alright. I guess I need to be keeping up with all this. So I can do a quick count afterwards. Yeah, I got a card right here. So let me do a recap of what I've got. Alright, so before we get to the big silver, let's do a recap of all the let's see. We'll start big and go small. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 Benjis. Alright, so 15 bins. I got 10 walkers. Let's see. And I think it's 18 40s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 10, 15, 18. So 18 40s. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 6, 9 mercs. Okay. 9 mercs. I have a merc book too. I'll pull it out in a second. 2 rosies. Let's see what we got here. 2 SLQs, 2 barber quarters, or excuse me, 1 barber quarter. 1 barber quarter. Alright, I'll put those at the bottom so I'll forget them. And then I got 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36. So 36 quarters, 36 Washington quarters. All right, let's put those back in there for now. Uh-oh. Okay, I guess he didn't like those. Alright, so that's all that. So, that's all the constitutional, I think. Yeah. Alright, let's get to the final. The rounds and ASCs and all the other good stuff that I may have floating around in here. Okay. Let's take a look. Let's see what's in the bag, shall we? Alright. Alright, let's see what is with stuff. Okay, I see a gram. Need to pull that out. See if there's any other ones with anything. Alright. Okay, so first off we got is Yield Buffalo Nickel Design round, 1 ounce round. Okay. Buffalo Nickel Design 1 ounce round. Then we've got, we got this 1 grammer here. Looks like a little 1 mini quarter. It's kind of cute, little mini quarter. Oh, come on. Trying to pick up. There we go. And it's from, it says 1 gram on it. Doesn't say who it's from. That's fine. It's a tiny piece of gram. So, okay. Alright. So we got that. We've got a 1881. It's probably better to do it this way. Yeah, these are big enough. I'll just switch to full webcam. We have an 1881 Morgan. 1881 Morgan. And I don't know where the mint mark is on these things. Oh, it's at the bottom there. That's an 1881. I think that's where it is. Yeah, it should be right there. Kind of hard to see, I guess. Let me see if I can get it in the scope here. There we go. Yeah, there it is. 1881S. 1881S. I don't know if that's a good one or not, but that's what I got. Okay. Let's go back to full cam. And now I've got a 1923 1923 piece dollar. And again, I'm not quite sure where the mint mark is on these. Like I said, I'm not quite sure where the mint mark is on these. So that's pretty cool. Yep. Alright. So that's those. Now you saw the 2003 ASE already. So let's see what else we got. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I have three, not one, not two, but three 2020 ASEs. Trying to get that to focus. It doesn't like plastic, I guess. Oh, we have to go to the scope. Alright, let's go to the scope. 2020 ASE. Pretty, pretty, pretty. And I got three of them. So, I got three of them. So, let's write down what they... So, I've got 2020 ASE. I got three of them. 2003 ASE. I got one of those. The Buffalo round. I got one of those. I got a, and then the dollars, I got a 1881 S Morgan. And I got a 1923 piece. Now in terms of silver, I think that's all the silver besides these two things here. Besides the Canadian set and the bicentennial set. So, I don't know what they're worth, but, you know, we'll figure that out. So, what kind of value do I have here? We're not going to count. We're just going to look at silver. Okay, we're just going to look at silver account and see how we did on silver. Alright, so let's quickly go through and see what all this is up to. So, I'm going to use coinflation. That seems like the place to go when you want to see basically what things are doing at the time. And with silver, let me refresh. Silver sitting at 1807 currently as of 2 o'clock Pacific this afternoon, because obviously it's closed over the weekend. And we're just going to go down the list. Alright, so first on the list is the Mercs and the Rosies. You've got Mercury Dimes at $1.31 because it's 30.7, 307. So Mercs is $1.31. That means the Rosies are $1.31. Then you've got your quarters. Your quarters are $3.267, so 327. 327. 327. Okay. Then your half dollars are sitting at 6.535, so 654. So 654. Now this is just the melt value. Of course, some of these are going to be worth more because of condition and things like that. And then finally, you've got your 40%ers that are sitting at 2.672, so 267. 267. Now, as far as the Morgan and the Peace, yes, they're $13.98. But we all know that Morgans and Peace do not go anywhere near melt value. Even Kohl's generate a $20 bill. So we'll consider that because we know it's a standard. for those when we go to calculate how much this is. We got our ASE's melt value is 1805. Okay, so we got 1805 for melt on the ASE's and the round. So now we can calculate. Let's see how much silver is here first. Okay. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to add up the weight. All right. So let me get back to it so we can add up the weight. Thanks, smart boy. I'm just finishing up my package from Maximus, and I've got everything open. Now we're calculating how much weight I have in silver and value today at spot price. Of course, you know these things are worth more than that because, take for instance, $50, they go for $7-8 a coin when it's technically only $6.54 right now. So you do have that. But we're just going to look at weight, pure weight. So I'm going to figure out how much weight I have here. And to do that, I'm going to pull up my chart that I have. And I'm going to do some calculations. So weight, for just silver weight, these are 0.7735. 0.7735. All right, the Buffalo Round is 1. ASCs are 1. Okay. The quarters. Quarters are 0.1808. So 0.1808 for quarters. I'm just going to write that one there because we're just going to add them up. And your mercs and your dimes are 0.0723. So 0.0723. And your 40 percenters, let's see, and your halves. All right, 40 percenters and halves. 40 percenters are 0.1479. 0.1479. And Benjis are 0.3617. 0.3617. Okay. So there's all the weight. Now let's get down to the nitty gritty. What do we have? Let's get out a calculator. All right. So first, let's add up all the 90% halves. We're just gonna go down the list. So 90% halves in weight, in number, we have 15 Benjamins and 10 Walkers. So that's 25 coins. And 25 coins times 0.3617. 0.3617 is 9.0425. 9.0425. And I'm going to add that to memory so I can just add them as we go. Now, the dimes, we have 9 mercs and 2 roses. That's 11 dimes. So 11 times 0.0723. 0.0723 is 0.7975. So let's add that to memory. All right. Now the 40 percenters is 18 of them. So 18 times 0.1479. 0.1479 is 2.6622. Add that to memory. All right, so that's all the constitutional on this side. Oh no, forgot the quarters. We got 36 Washingtons, 2 SLQs, and 1 Barber. That's 39 quarters. So 39, almost a whole roll of quarters, times 0.1808. 0.1808 is 7.05. Let's add that to... So the total for constitutional total weight of constitutional silver is, let's recall that, 19.5534 ounces. 19.5534 ounces. Okay. Oh, I forgot those. Yikes. Okay. We're looking at weight here. So 0.7735 times 2 is 1.5, and we add that, we get 21.1. Okay, so I need to scratch that, and it's 21.1004. Okay, so we have 21.1 ounces of constitutional silver here altogether. All right, then we've got 4 ASEs. That's another 4 ounces for the ASEs. And we've got a buffalo. That's 1. So let's add 5 to it. Add 5. We get 26.1004 ounces of silver in that. So pretty much all the silver I have here comes to 26 ounces. Now, if we happen to just say spot price times 26.1004 times 18.05, I think is what it is. That comes to 471.11 in silver. Just silver. Just the weight. That doesn't count how some of these go for a lot more than that. Like the two, I mean, if we do a realistic price, then I believe the 90% halves, you're not going to do better than $8 a coin right now. So if we go that route, I've got 25 halves. So let me clear everything. So clear that. All right, so 25 halves times 8 is 200. So add that to it. And then we've got the dimes. I've got 11 dimes that usually do $1.50. Let's see, the last time I bought a roll, there were 50 dimes. I paid 70, and I think they're doing around 80 now for 50 dimes. That's $1.40. So I'm going to say $1.40 times 11. So 1.4 times 11 is that. So let's add that. Now the quarters, rolls of quarters, 40 quarters, and they are sitting at 3.25 each right now. So 40 quarters is 120. I think a roll of quarters is doing about 140. So let me see. 327 times 40. Yes, I think 140 is what they're doing on a roll. So 140 minus 3 is 137. So let me clear that. So 137. Oh, clear. So 137 times 1. So I can add it to memory. That's all the quarters and the dimes and the 90% halves. Then the 40% halves, rolls of those, because they're 2 times 40 is 80. How much are they again? 40%ers are sitting at 267. So 267 times 40 is sitting at 106 for a roll. And I've got 18. So say $100 there. 100 times 1. Add that to memory. Okay, so there's those. Now, the Morgans and the piece you can't find for less than 20. So that's $40. 20 times 2 equals 40. Add that to memory. Okay. And then make sure we're still going strong. Okay. And then we've got the rounds. Can't find it for less than 20. So clear out. So 20 times 1 for that. Is it clear? 20 times 1. Add to memory. Okay. And then 4 ASEs. You can't find ASEs for less than 25. So that's another 100. So 25 times 4 is 100. Add that to memory. All right. And then somebody said that these are $20. And I'm going to say this is probably $20 at least. So another 20 times 2 is 40. So everything here minus these halves, this gram, and these error quarters, just not even counting those, but just everything here, which is all silver. All the silver, realistically, today's price, if you went and bought it, would be $652.40. So, whatever that's worth plus this. So, $652.40 is my birthday present to me. That's my birthday present to me this year. I spent all year with Max. Telling him to bank it to my birthday. Bank it to my birthday. Bank it to my birthday. And he just kept on putting it in. Every time I'd be there, it would just add to the wallet. And I decided early on that this would be a fun treat for myself to be able to get this in, open it up, and see all I've won, all I've accumulated with Max the whole year from the end of December to now. The last one I did was a week ago because I wanted to have time to get it in for my birthday. And the first one I can remember that I actually told him to save the wallet is the end of December, somewhere in the end of December. So 6 months of his streams, and this is what you come up with. It adds up very, very, very fast. This is a lot. This is a lot. It's over 26 ounces of silver here. Probably closer to 27 if I add in the other pieces. But almost 27 ounces of silver is what I've gotten from Max in the last 6 months. And a half a dozen quarter errors, some commemorative halves, some proofs. It just keeps going. I mean, I love it. I love everything here. This is great. This is going to add to my stack. I'm going to go through some more and see if there's anything else I can put into my books. I found 2 Benjamin Franklins for my books, and now I'm down to 3 to finish my first book of set of Franklins. Yeah. So to finish off this great birthday stream, I just want to say, Max, thank you for all that you do for the community. I really appreciate your style of stream. It gives a different choice in the multitude of choices that are out there. And keep doing what you're doing, buddy. I will continue to check in and to have fun in your stream as much as I can. But I wanted to give this birthday shout out for my birthday to you for all that you do and all that you've done. And I just thank you for all of this. It's just thank you. All right, guys. Since I've finished sorting everything, and I didn't expect this to go this long, but it did. So here's what I'll do, guys. I'll just say thank you. D-Dub, I promised you a Rust. I'll get it out to you. I think I still have your address from the 100 giveaway. I'll just get it out to you, okay? But guys, ladies, fellow community members, I want y'all to have a blessed day, a fun weekend for this holiday weekend. Stay safe, and above all else, be kind to each other. Thank you guys very much for coming along. I appreciate it.